Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen amma ba'du fa'uzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today we are going to start the lesson number 16. Lesson number 16 name is Tafkhim and Tarkeek. What is the meaning of Tafkhim? The meaning of Tafkhim is to pronounce the letter is a thick voice, thick tone, and Tarkeek is a pronounce the letter in a thin tone. In this question there are three letters, Alif, Lam and Ra. Three letters, Alif, Lam and Ra, sometime pronounced in a thick voice, thick tone, and sometime in a thin tone. So let's go to read about Alif. Alif will be pronounced in a thick tone if it come before a letter which are pronounced in a thick tone, and likewise it will be pronounced in a thin tone when it comes before a letter which is pronounced in a thin tone. So let me give an example. Look at this letter. This is Qaf. Qaf is Musta'aliya letters, and the next is Alif. So there is Musta'aliya letters before the Alif, and we will read the Alif in a thick voice. Qala. I hope you understood these letters. So next is Lam. When we read Lam is thin voice, and when we read is thick voice. This rule is used before the Lam, Allah Azza wa Jal, specialist. When Zabar or Pesh on it, then the Lam of Allah Azza wa Jal will be pronounced in a thick tone, and if the letter before the Lam, then Allah Azza wa Jal has a Zair below it, then Lam will be pronounced with a thin tone. How many conditions of Ra will be pronounced in a thick voice? So there are 7 conditions of Ra will be pronounced in a thick voice. When it has a Zabar or Pesh on it, when Zabar and Pesh will become top on the Ra, when it has 2 Zabar and 2 Pesh on it, when it has a vertical Khadi Zabar. So first condition is if Ra has a Zabar and Pesh will become top on the Ra, then it has a thick voice. This Ra has a Zabar thick voice, this has a Ra Pesh thick voice, and this Ra has a 2 Zabar 2 Pesh. So we will read in a thick voice. And same it is, this Ra has a vertical Zabar, this Ra has a vertical Zabar, then it will become pronounced in thick voice. Next, when the letter before Ra Sakina has a Fatha like Sabar or Pesh, then we will read in a thick voice. And when there is a Kasra Ardhiya before a Ra Sakina, when temporary Zair will become before a Ra Sakina. Temporary Zair means we will read this example. Temporary Zair. What is temporary Zair? Temporary Zabar and temporary Pesh, inshallah as well we will read in this question. When there is Kasra, temporary Zair before Ra Sakina, then it will be read in a thick voice. And when there is a Kasra means like Zair before Ra Sakina in the next word, when there is a Zair before a Ra Sakina in the next word, let me give one example. Like you can see this is Rabbi and this is Arhamhuma. This is first one and this is second one. These are 2 letters. This is Zair will become before a Ra Sakina, then it will be read in a thick voice. And the next definition is when a letter of musta'aliya comes after a raw sakina in the same word, like this is qaf zabar qa, this is raw and this is qaf. This is raw sakina and this is qaf, this is raw, and these are letters are musta'aliya letters. So you will read the raw in a thick voice. When any musta'aliya letters will become after the raw sakina, then raw will be read in a thick voice. I hope you have understood. Now the next question is the condition for when the letter raw is pronounced in a thin voice, when there is zero or two zer below it, like raw, double zer below it. So that's why we will read in a thin voice, and this raw has a one zer, so these letters will be read in a thin voice. When there is asli zer, like original zer, when there is asli kasra before a raw sakina in the same word, like this zer, means this zer before the raw sakina in the same word. Real zer and temporary zer, I am going to tell you after this definition. What is the difference between temporary zer and real zer? Inshallah azwajal, I will tell you after this definition. So ba is here after the raw sakina in the same word. We will read in a thin voice. Now one question is there is zer before a raw sakina, then we will we read in a thin voice. And next one, when there is a ya sakina before a raw sakina, like I will tell you about this answer in the lesson number 21, but I will tell you about this rule a little bit. When a ya sakina will become before a raw sakina, so this is a raw double page rule. You can see about this sign, circle type sign. This sign is called a stop. So if you make a pause on the last letter of the word, so this is last letter raw, and when zabar, zer, pesh, ulta pesh, khada zabar will become on the top of the raw, then you will change into sakin, okay, and you will read this word khair, okay. So this way raw will be changed into jazm. Now we are going to read the lesson. Repeat after me. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qaf alif zabar qa, lam zabar la, qala, صاد زير صي، را ألف زبر را، صيرا، طا زبر طا، صراط، سين زير سي، را ألف زبر را، صيرا، جيم دو زبر جن، سراجا، كاف ألف زبر كا، نون زبرنا، كان، ميم ألف زبر ما، لام دو زبر لن، مالا، ميم زبر ما، فا الف زبر فا مفا زا دو زبر زن مفازن طا الف زبر طا لام زیر لی طالی با پیش بو طالبو تا الف زبر تا با واو پیش بو تابو خا الف زبر خا لام زیر لی خالی دال دو زبر دن خالیدن عین الف زبر آ با زیر بی آبی دال دو پیش دن عابدن غین الف زبر غا سین زیر سی غاسی قاف دو زیر قن غاسق طا زبر طا عین الف زبر آ طاع میم دو زیر من طعام حمزہ لام زبر عل لام کھڑا زبر لا اللہ ہا پیش ہو اللہ واو لام زبر ول لام کھڑا زبر لا واللہ ہا پیش ہو واللہ فا لام زبر فل لام کھڑا زبر لا فاللہ ہا پیش ہو فاللہ حمزہ نون زیر عن نون لام زبر نل انل لام کھڑا زبر لا ان اللہ ہا زبر ہا ان اللہ ہا پیش ہو واو لام زبر ول ہول لام کھڑا زبر لا هو اللہ ہا پیش ہو هو اللہ میم زیر می نون لام زبر نل مینل لام کھڑا زبر لا من اللہ ہا زیر ہی من اللہ را زبر را سین واو پیش سو رسو لام لام پیش لل رسول لام کھڑا زبر لا رسول اللہ ہا زیر ہی رسول اللہ را زبر را داد زیر دی رادی یا لام زبر یل رادیل لام کھڑا زبر لا رادی اللہ ہا پیش ہو رضی اللہ قاف الف زبر قا لام لام پیش لل قالل لام کھڑا زبر لا قال اللہ ہا میم پیش ہم قال اللہم میم زبر ما قال اللہم لام لام زیر لل لام کھڑا زبر لا للہ ہا زیر ہی للہ با لام زیر بل لام کھڑا زبر لا باللہ ہا زیر ہی باللہ با سین زیر بس، میم لام زیر مل، بسمل، لام کھڑا زبر لا، بسم اللہ، ہا زیر ہی، بسم اللہ. First part of this lesson has been completed, and tomorrow inshallah azwajal next part will be uploaded. Remember me in your prayers. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.